Today, we will revise something from English literature and grammar for class 6. But before that, I will solve some of your queries which you have asked to clarify. Let's start. Question number 1. Who was feeling restless? And what was the reason of being restless? You all know that the story of Goodbye to the Moon is an interesting story. In this story, we have seen that Kepler Masterman went to the earth with his father for a purpose. He was excited too. So, your answer should be like this. Kepler Masterman was feeling restless. And what is the next part? What was the reason of being restless? He was feeling restless because he was excited to go to the earth with his father. He could not wait for a single moment. Clear? Next question. Question number 2. Why was Kepler's father called after landing? You all know that Kepler's father was a governor of the moon. He had come to the earth to solve a problem. So, your answer should be like this. Kepler's father was called after landing because the reporters were waiting for Kepler's father. They wanted to ask some questions. Next, fill in the following chart with information. Let's see it. You can see a box over here. In one section, the word cause is written, and in another section, the word effect is written. So, first of all, I will read the cause portion. Please follow it. All the cultural ties of the governor were with the earth. So, what will be the effect? It was good to back on earth, but the moon was his home. Next one. Kepler was not wearing a spacesuit, and this line has been written in the cause section. So, what will be the effect? It was strange being outside. Clear, students? Okay. Today's chapter is The Adventurous Clown, and we will revise it. Clear? So, who is the author of the story? The Adventurous Clown has been written by Enid Mary Blyton, and this chapter has been taken from Blossoms. Enid Mary Blyton is one of the most popular British children's authors of all time. The story was explained to you all in your previous class. You all know about the story. Today, we will revise it again. Okay? This story is about a toy clown named Tuffy. He lived in a toy shop with many other toys. Tuffy wanted to prove his heroism always. For that reason, he tried to do some foolish works. But every time he created troubles. But one day, one incident happened. He saved a dog named Timothy from one room. The dog thanked Timothy for this activity. Ultimately, Tuffy proved his heroism. Why? Because the dog Timothy thanked Tuffy for this activity. and Tuffy was very, very happy. And he decided not to leave his own place ever. Clear? Now, in this slide, I will give you some questions and we will discuss those questions over here. Please follow the instruction first. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. What did Tuffy do when he got upset? In this story, we have seen that Tuffy was a toy clown. He wanted to prove his heroism always. One night, he wanted to stop a race between two horses and the carts, but he disturbed the focus of the farmer. So, you can write your answer in this way. The farmer scolded Tuffy for his foolishness. Tuffy was upset. He ran out and sat down in a toy farm, weeping his tears. Question number 2. How did the toy clown put out the fire? In this story, we have seen that the toy clown wanted to prove that he was a hero. One day, he noticed that smoke was coming out of one of the windows of the doll's house. He tried to save the doll's house. So, you can write your answer in this way. The toy clown climbed the ladder and threw all the water in at the window of the doll's house. Question number 3. Why was the sailor doll angry? We have seen in the story that the toy clown Tuffy wanted to save the doll's house from the fire because he thought that the doll's house should be protected. But the sailor doll was angry. So, your answer should be like this. The sailor doll was angry because Tuffy was throwing water at the doll continuously. He thought that he was protecting the doll's house. Next question. Question number 4. What real adventure did Tuffy find at last? In this story, we have seen that Tuffy was becoming a failure day by day. He was searching for the real adventure. Ultimately, he found that opportunity. So, you can write your answer like this. There was a big bowl of water nearby. Two fine goldfish were swimming into it. A small doll had fallen into the water, and Tuffy wanted to save the doll. Next question. Question number 5. Why did Tuffy put the little net in the water? In this story, we have seen that Tuffy wanted to save the small doll from drowning. The doll had fallen into the water along with two goldfish. So, you can write your answer in this way. Tuffy put the little net in the water and dipped it into the water because he wanted to bring the little doll out. Question number 6. What is that? What made the little doll think that Tuffy was not a hero? In this story, we have seen that Tuffy wanted to save the little doll from drowning into the water. Tuffy found adventure in it, but the doll was upset. So, your answer should be like this. The doll was upset when Tuffy saved her from water. She swam with the goldfish every night. But the toy clown caught her in a nasty net and spoiled her fun. This incident made the little doll think that Tuffy was not a hero. Next question. Question number 7. How was Tuffy released from the police station? In this story, we have seen that the doll complained to the policeman about Tuffy. Then Tuffy was arrested. But after some time, Tuffy was released from the police station. So the question is asking how it had become possible. So you can write your answer in this way. The toy dog Timothy helped Tuffy to arrange a key. The key fell to the floor and the clown quickly unlocked the door. Timothy and he ran off together and climbed up to the shelf. Clear, students? Now, in this slide, I will give you another instruction. Please follow it. Answer the following short questions. Question number 1. Who wanted to be a hero? In this story, you have seen that the toy clown wanted to do some adventurous thing in his life. So, you can write your answer in this way. The toy clown Tuffy wanted to be a hero. Next question. Question number 2. Who jumped at the reins? So, your answer should be like this. Tuffy jumped at the reins. Next question. Question number 3. Who called the toy clown silly? You all know that in this story, Tuffy did a blunder to prove his heroism. He disturbed the race between two carts and two wooden horses. So, your answer should be like this. The farmer called the toy clown silly. Next question. Question number 4. Who complained to the policeman about Tuffy? You can write your answer in this way. The little doll complained to the policeman about Tuffy. Clear, student? Next question. Question number 5. Who dropped the key to the floor of the room? You all know that Tuffy wanted to save the little doll from drowning, but the doll was upset and she complained to the policeman for it. Tuffy was arrested, but he was released somehow. So, your answer should be like this. Timothy dropped the key to the floor of the room. Next question. Question number 6. Who decided never to leave the toy shelf again? Tuffy decided never to leave the toy shelf again. You all know that this is a direct question. Clear? Question number 7. What is that? Who is the author of the story The Adventurous Clown? So students, you all know the answer. So you can write your answer in this way. Enid Mary Blyton is the author of the story The Adventurous Clown. Clear? So in the next slide, I will give you another instruction. Please follow it. What is the instruction over here? Choose the correct answer. First question. The farmer was A. Excited, B. Happy, C. Angry, and D. Astonished. Next, question number 2. Tuffy the toy clown lived in A. Toy shop, B. House, C. Normal shop, and D. Zoo. Next question. Question number 3. Dash goldfish were swimming in a big bowl of water. What are the options? A. 3, B. 6, C. 2, and D. 8. Question number 4. Enid Mary Blyton was born in A. 1885, B. 1891, C. 1897, and D. 1895. Clear? Question number 5. The farmer called the toy clown A. Clever, B. Intelligent, C. Good, and D. Silly. Next one. Enid Blyton died in A. 1960, B. 1967, C. 1968, and D. 1980. Next one. Question number 7. Tuffy threw all the water at the A. Farmer, B. Doll, C. Cat, and D. Dog. Is that clear, students? Now we will discuss about pronoun and its kinds from English grammar. This chapter had been explained to you all in your previous class. Today we will revise it again to brush up your knowledge. Let's start. So, what is pronoun? Let's see the definition. A word which is used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. The word pro means for. That means in linguistics and grammar, a pronoun is a word that substitutes for a noun or noun phrases. Let's see some examples. What is the first one? Look at Mira. She is a good girl. You can follow one thing over here. We have used she in place of Mira in the second sentence. So, it will be a pronoun. Next example. Kalidas was a great Sanskrit writer. He wrote many plays in Sanskrit. Here we have used he in place of Kalidas to avoid repetition. So he has placed the word Kalidas. So it will be an example of pronoun. Now we will be talking about the types of pronouns or kinds of pronouns. So there are 9 kinds. What are the types? First one is personal pronoun. Second one is possessive pronoun. Third one is reflexive pronoun. Fourth one is emphatic pronoun. Fifth one is interrogative pronoun. Sixth one is demonstrative pronoun. Seventh one is indefinite pronoun. Next is distributive pronoun, and the ninth one is relative pronoun. Clear? Now we will be talking about personal pronoun. And students, for your kind information, I want to say one thing. That is, we will discuss only 3 types of pronouns over here. Okay? So what is personal pronoun? A pronoun that stands for a person or thing is called a personal pronoun. We all know that personal pronouns stand for first person, second person, and third person. Let's go through some examples. Let's see that. Number 1. Only you are allowed to attend the party. In this sentence, you will be a personal pronoun. We all know that personal pronouns stands for second person and you is second person over here. Next one. We shall stand by the truth. In this sentence, we will be an example of personal pronoun. Here, we is first person. Now, we will be talking about interrogative pronoun. Words which substitute for nouns and ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. Let's go through some examples. Number 1. Which is your book? In this sentence, which is an example of interrogative pronoun. Here, which has been used of thing and it implies a selection. That is, it implies a question concerning a limited number. Next example. Who is at the door? In this sentence, who is interrogative pronoun. Here, who has been used of a person. Now, we will be talking about demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun is used to point out the object or objects to which it refers. Is that clear, student? So, let's go through some examples. Number 1. Those are woolen gloves. In this sentence, those will be an example of demonstrative pronoun. Here, those stands for the noun globes. Next example. This is my book. In this sentence, this will be an example of demonstrative pronoun. It stands for the noun book. Is that clear? Okay. You can see that this is your worksheet page and now I will give you some homework. Please follow the instruction first. Choose the correct form of pronouns. Clear? Question number 1. An old man asked within bracket me slash I what the time was. Number 2. She invited my friend and within bracket I slash me to tea. Question number 3. Let you and within bracket I slash me be friends. Next one. Question number 4. On a cloudy day within bracket we slash us cannot see the sun. Number 5. The sun gives within bracket us slash we light during the day. Number 6. Within bracket them slash they are very good people. Number 7. Go and see within bracket him slash he in the park. Number 8. They took no notice of within bracket I slash me. Number 9. Mr. Jack and within bracket him slash he came last night. And the last one, number 10. Let Mohan and within bracket me slash I stay here. So students, this is your worksheet page and you will solve this all questions. Clear? So now we are ending our lesson over here. Thank you.